In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's meant.
Can anyone catch him? The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Temple.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to even make a play. So this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Why can't my guy kick it like that?
Not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the corner that can change the game in one single play. and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Smashes through. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
I know it's sexy to play football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
In the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create the open field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll sneak it.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The give to the lone running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield.
Well done.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn into two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's out. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls. The defense doing work.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up a 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to...
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Owls! And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
Okay.
Hit the gas can wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying their football?
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved.
Good run, good run, good run.
This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
There's a freaking cannon on
And
the
he
leg.
takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot
Ooh.
of space to be found good
Yeah,
by
right.
the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now what?
He's loose down the left side. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Elms.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
What?
The officials offer the ball, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yes.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And he'll
What?
put it in inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough space.
Run. Good run.
And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion when they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Sends it downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after he
I don't throw the ball.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Bounced off his feet.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but they're only in the second quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. That will get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the
Dang.
Big
He's
tight end
dead.
tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends to the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 points.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He
smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room.
Oh my God, bruh.
Taking it the other way. He is slightly out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it.
Oh my goodness. Why am I throwing the ball at all?
Always remember your first interception. You'll always remember this moment.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Why am I throwing the ball? That's my own fault. I deserve to lose this game.
In practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Snags it over the middle. Put it right on him.
Right
Sweet
to him,
line
too.
pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. Swings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot. If that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They're bringing heat. Pressure all the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not
Thank
only on
goodness.
the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
Get in there.
Take it the distance on any given play.
What a way to
Cool,
send
man.
a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's out. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join.
Good half, brother, good half. Player.
Temple will try to move this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll call for the fair catch here.
One stop at a time.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves in taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The first down for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the move, it's Moffitt. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to pass, it's Allen. It's complete. It's on the ground. High ball. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
I would challenge that.
The coach still thinks he was right. The official
Dang, boo.
challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Yeah, the field called the fumble.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive
These
run.
guys are coming.
Maybe give it to him again, or
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were
Good
fired up
grief.
for that long touchdown, and you know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Right back up top on second and 10. They've got the screen set. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even
put 6 up on the board.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The computer told me to go for it. Stupid computer.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something.
Look at that. Dude, there's a person there.
And they'll do more than
Why are you not there?
move that thing more than 30 yards down before he's finally stopped.
Put someone there.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Hands it off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll have to check his fillings after that leg, but he did get the 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they need it.
What?
They have something to go right.
I knew that was going to happen.
But this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing from the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give them some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, man.
And if this offense, Jazz, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It's hard to run a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football. Good luck. No holes in it.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The
What?
official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown now. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little excess. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. The offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. By 7 over Michigan. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after it. Got a big pull on it, and the tip drill pick. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead the picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, when a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Looking to pass. It's Allen. Quarterback now breaking the field. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no way. No, got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They go to the ground. He's all the way down now 3. Any electric run has him set up.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day showing you.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining good job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. Quick handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw it down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progression. Nothing there. You gotta do it. Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns on the ground for the big play.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Dang. Wish I could saw your meter so I can practice that.
The offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He'll try it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dude, commit to the ball. I should just ran it and punted. I should just ran and punted it.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably walk away. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that you continue to fight. You know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And this is
Eat him up.
incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Scanning the field, it's Allen. He's got him this time, and he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He's going to pass, getting some heat. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lit on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. One of the most
Run it and then punt it.
can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
He's running in the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Foster. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front on that attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, Dave. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump.
The ball squirts free.
Oh my God.
The defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit.
Bruh. Okay, EA, I see you.
And he knocked that thing loose.
Challenge it just for fun.
This coach wanted to be absolutely
Oh.
certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback Steve.
Nice.
Power is way ahead for a few. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak.
He knows all the tricks.
That's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they blowed up and stuff.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's going on. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job on the defensive line. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage red-pack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability on space.
Whoa. Big dude.
Before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here. The quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the
GG,
time.
brother.
You know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people
He scored 21 points in the 4th quarter.
spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well. And they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. You can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.